Hello everyone, this is a episode on how to spot a fake Rolex. This one here is a Datejust, and I'm just going to go over what you need to look for so you don't get caught in purchasing something that's a fraud or fake. One of the first things I spotted on this guy here is on the crown. It is slightly offset this way, barely imperceptible. It's probably maybe a 20th of a millimeter. Second thing is the date. I don't know if you can see it right now, but it's not quite centered in the little window. The magnification is pretty spot on this one, approximately 2.5. But as you can see, I'm trying to get my macro to work properly on this camera, it is slightly off. Sometimes it's more towards the top, other times it's more registers toward the bottom, such as in here. The other thing is on the re-hot, so I'm going to get this camera here to cooperate with me, is does not quite line up properly here. It is off, but even on the real one it can be off. It should be, let me take a look here. It should be a little bit more accurate than that. It's approximately 1 millimeter off to 1.5 millimeters off. The other thing is on the etched in crown, and let's see if I can get where the camera will pick that up. Turn my light more on the subject here. Let's take a look here if we can spot it. It is very imperceptible. It is right in here. On the real Rolex, it's more of a laser etched dot 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 type. This is more like a ground in lines. It's not quite right. Again, lighting has a lot to do with trying to get the macro to work on your camera. Lucky this camera even has macro, but see if I can get it to fill in a little bit better. Looks like it's so imperceptible. Now with the naked eye or the magnifier, like you can make it out. And on this one here, it is not quite lined up properly. It's actually over here. Again, a millimeter that way when it needs to be more straight up and down. Everything else on this is fairly accurate. Let me turn this around. See if we can get this camera to pick up on the serial number. It's obviously not going to be legit. Serial number is on the bottom here, there. And let's take a look here. Get the good old camera here to cooperate with me. The other thing that I don't particularly like on the fakes is the sharpness here. It's a little bit sharper than what I think it should be. You can hear my fingernail scraping on that. Turn the back side. And yes, it does have a sticker on the back with the holographic image, so that can't go by that. And another thing, well, we got the bracelet open. Let's see if we can get this a little bit closer. It's a problem when you're working with glare. is on here. The A sticks out down, and the R sticks down. Rolex SA. See if I can get that to focus. You can probably see that. That is, seems to be difficult for them to get, or they just don't know about it. Yeah. And of course, here's the etching. You know, and the real ones that I've had in my hands, this is nicer. This is not bad though, but there has a better feel. And another thing you can see, this is also just the lineup, not quite lined up. It is goes like this at an angle. Bracelet is, yeah, it's a little bit stiff in the links. So I can get that. You can see that thing push down there. And another sign. Should be buttery smooth. The edges aren't too bad on this one here. Some of them can be sharp. This one's not bad. Just the case needs to could be better. I like the feel of that. Okay. And then onto the crown. The crown on this one seems kind of crappy. As you can see, turn this so you can get a better view. Hopefully the camera will do its job and turn the light a little bit better. As you can see, it is a little bit what I consider kind of flat. Should be more. This is more like I would look at if it was wore out. This is a brand new watch. As you can see, the crown functioning on this is fairly decent. I'm not going to open it now, but it's a little bit firm, but not too bad. I know some of them, they can be kind of, people complain that they're gritty. I wouldn't say this one was too bad. So, your mileage will vary. And again, you can see that link there. Take a look at some of the other features. Backside. Okay. One other thing you can look for is where the link is in here. This should be a little bit nicer finished than on here. It's kind of, I think it's punched out a little bit more there. This other side here is also a little bit different. Crown on here. This one's not too bad. Oh, the real one definitely looked better than that, more polished. And what's on here? You can see the outlines. Well, I guess that pretty well wraps it up. There's a pretty good primer on what to look for. No, I don't advocate that you go and buy one of these. You know, it's not exactly legal. But this is more video to show you when you're purchasing a real one, what to look for, and make sure you're not getting shortchanged or ripped off, whichever you want to call it. So what's the other features we can tell you about this? Basically, the overall feel of the watch should be better than what's on here. I mean, it's not bad, but it doesn't quite have a refined feel, I guess is the word I'm looking for. But all in all, it's okay, Try to get the real one, and don't try to get a fake. I just got this to show everybody what to look for, and no, I'm not going to give out where to buy one. You can figure that on your own. It's not that difficult if you really want a fake, or just save up and buy the real deal. Okay, hope you enjoy the video.